So Matty Healy has listened to Taylor's new songs about him. Sabrina gave Barry Keoghan a shout out on the stage, and Zendaya has spoken out about being asked a particular question in interviews. Let's spill the tea. Coachella are facing a $28,000 fine after Lana Del Rey broke one of their golden rules whilst performing. Although fans were happy that she was on time for this performance, unlike Glastonbury last year, it still didn't stop her from running overtime, which Coachella really don't want the performers to do. So according to TMZ, Lana's set ran over by 13 minutes, and the festival is charged a daily fine of $20,000 for the first 5 minutes past curfew and an additional $1,000 every minute after that, which brings the total to about $28K. That is an expensive 13 minutes. Zendaya is getting fed up of all the questions about her kissing scenes, so she was speaking on Jake's Takes, and she said that in recent years she had really noticed an increase in the amount of questions she was getting about intimate scenes, especially compared to her co-stars, and she called it very odd. So she actually thanked the interviewer for bringing it up and questioned whether it was so the interview would go viral. She said it was a completely normal part of her job and questioned why it was always her being asked that question. Sabrina Carpenter had a message for her beau, Barry Keoghan, at Coachella Weekend 2. Yep, so she dedicated her hotly anticipated nonsense outro to him. She sang, "He's drinking my bathwater like it's red wine. Coachella, see you back here when I headline." Listen, if you know, you know. The couple are thought to have been dating since December last year, although they made their public debut at a Vanity Fair party in March, and he's been spotted at quite a few of her Eras Tour shows. So you might have heard that Taylor just released a song which people are 99.9% sure is about Kim Kardashian. It's called Thank You Amy, but with certain letters capitalized to spell out Kim's name. Now, the pair have reportedly not gotten on since Kanye Gate in 2016, and it seems like Kim might have heard the song because fans think that she's responded. So she posted a story to her Instagram, and it was a selfie of her and Karlie Kloss. If you don't know, Karlie and Taylor were BFFs for a long time until Karlie reportedly told Scooter Braun that Taylor's masters were up for grabs. And although Karlie was spotted at one of Taylor's shows last summer, the pair haven't publicly acknowledged each other in years, except for possibly some song lyrics from Taylor. Anyway, it seems to be a bit of shade from Kim, but is this the closest we'll come to a response? Ncuti Gatwa has said that race will be addressed in a really interesting way on the new series of Doctor Who. So he told Attitude magazine, "We have to address those elements of the character now, because Earth, unfortunately, is still quite a funny little place, and so yeah, we will be addressing those things." Ncuti also spoke about the homophobic and racist backlash that he received after getting the role of the Doctor, and he really put them in their place. He said, "It is kind of fascinating to me because there's so much energy they're putting into it. You are so angry over something so inconsequential that you can't be an interesting person." If you're wondering whether or not Matty had listened to Taylor's new album, which is basically all about him by the way, then here's your answer: he has. Insiders told US Weekly that he was anxious in the weeks leading up to the release, worried mainly about fan reactions. But after listening to the album, apparently he feels relieved. So the source said that Matty still thinks very highly of Taylor, but even his family were a bit worried about what she might say on the album. They said that she would always hold a special place in his heart, although they no longer speak. Another source said that Taylor did give him a heads up about the album. Fans were quick to realise through lyrics that the pair had huge love for each other before it all broke down. And finally, Billie Eilish has spoken about some serious topics, including her sexuality and mental health. She says that she doesn't want to be a mental health spokesperson, and that when it comes to her sexuality, Billie says that she felt pressured to be who people wanted her to be, saying, "The whole world suddenly decided who I was and I didn't get to say anything or control any of it. Nobody should be pressured into being one thing or the other." Eilish then went on to say, "It takes a while to find yourself, and I think it's really unfair the way that the internet bullies you into talking about who you are and what you are." The singer then went on to talk about mental health, and she expressed that it's okay to not want to talk about it while you're going through it. That's all the tea for today. Come back next week to sip some more.